Good morning, principal, teachers, and students. My name is Hadisa, and this is Regina and Zoe.
We are Form 1 students, and today we're going to tell a story.
The story is called The Country Mouse and the City Mouse.
The City Mouse and the Country Mouse. This is a city mouse. He lives in a big city with tall buildings and lots of shops and restaurants. But today he is visiting his friend, a country mouse.
The country mouse lives in a cozy nest at the bottom of a tree. Her home is small, but it is warm and comfortable.
The country mouse cooks a dinner of food from her garden: corn, carrots, acorns, and a cold glass of water from the stream. Meanwhile, the city mouse talks and talks. The city is amazing! I go to the theater and the museum. My house has 20 rooms. You absolutely must visit. Have you ever tried Chinese food?
That night, the country mouse dreams that she lives in the city. She dreams that she eats at fancy restaurants, says fancy things, and buys fancy hats from fancy stores. She dreams about eating Chinese food.
How wonderful!
She thinks.
I want to live in the city too.
The next morning, the country mouse agrees to visit the city mouse. She packs her bag and follows the city mouse back to his big house in the city.
The house is enormous. There are 20 rooms full of beautiful furniture.
The country mouse is amazed.
Which room is mine?
She asks.
We actually live down here,
Says the city mouse. He leads her down some stairs to the basement in the darkness. The country mouse sees many families of mice.
These are my housemates,
Explains the city mouse.
The city mouse leads the country mouse back upstairs for dinner. In the dining room, there's a feast of delicious foods on the table: cheese, bread, cookies, cake, and lemonade. There is also Chinese food.
But just as they start to eat, crash! A cat with sharp teeth and sharp claws jumps up on the table. It's the city cat. Meow! The city cat chases the two mice off the table and across the floor. The mice hide in a hole in the wall. They are trapped.
They wait silently until the cat leaves. Then they quietly creep back to the dining room. But all the food is gone. The city humans ate everything. The country mouse hurries back to the basement and packs her bags.
Where are you going?
Asks the city mouse.
Home.
She says.
I want to go back home. Go back to the country. Your city life isn't so wonderful after all. Now, please help me call a taxi.
The end.
We hope you enjoyed the story.
Now we're going to play a game.
What's the name of the game?
One mouse.
2 mice.
5 questions.
How many mice are in the story?
There are 2 mice.
How many rooms does the city mouse's house have?
There is exactly 20 rooms in the city mouse's house.
What does the country mouse dream about eating?
It dreams about eating Chinese food.
What animal chases the mice?
The animal who was chasing the mice was a cat.
How does the country mouse travel home?
It travels back to its home by a taxi.
Woo! Well done, Virginia!
You can read this story in your morning reading booklet.
Then you can try scanning the QR code behind the morning reading booklet and try answering some questions. Answer more questions to win prizes.